Hey everybody, welcome back to Russian Fishing 4 with Turley 6 Gaming. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Hope you're doing well. We finally made it over to Seversky with we're trying to catch 7 fish with a telescopic rod with no more than 3 kg line strength. I got a bunch of old fish here to sell. Most of them are it took me a minute to get the last couple fish. I finally end up just going to the day spot and sitting, and I end up getting a Vendus. And I got a gibble off the dock, so we'll go ahead and start this challenge. Hopefully, there's a lot of small fish species here. So mainly it's about the line we're using, not about the fish. You got to catch 7 different species, but there's no really size requirement. So as you can see, there's no size requirement, so that I think that'll make it a little easier. So let's see how it goes. We'll switch a couple different baits here. Got a caster on right now with just a size 24 hook. Like 40 centimeters deep. Hope you guys are doing well. We're in like a deep, cold here right now where it's like -5. A very dangerous wind chill. So I hope you guys are safe wherever you're at and doing well. And if you are somewhere where it's like this, please, bundle up, be safe. Make sure if you have to go outside, you're prepared. Plenty of fuel in the vehicle to where if you do stop, hopefully you can keep it running for warmth. Try to make sure your cell phone is charged in case you need to call for help. But you do not want to remain outside for very long in this type of weather. Frostbite and even death for sure would not take long. Well, we've gotten 4 different fish in a row here. Just with the caster. So far so good. We only need 3 more different species. Maybe switch over to a worm. Let's just keep going until we start catching duplicates here. Looks like another Sichel. And let's do a worm here. Perch. We have not caught a perch yet. Maybe even a sunfish. Let's see. 2 more. Might have already got a bleak, I'm not sure. Try red worm. No bleak yet, so we can also put a fly on there. There's the pumpkin seed. So we're down to 1 fish. So let's do fly to see if we can get us a bleak fairly quickly here. Still haven't caught a dace yet either, right? The caster really caught a chunk there. "29 days left on the challenge for me. Guys, remember I'm recording ahead of time because of work. But we've got all the non-premium done, and now we're just working on the premium. Let's shallow it up for some bleak, see if we can get us one here fairly quickly. It's not a bleak. Looks like they're catching them on bark beetle larvae. Maybe we got one here. Got a dace. All right, we got the collector 10 coffee here. All right. Okay, so let's take a look here at the next challenge. We've got that one done. We are now on stage 6 of 10. Some of these we've already got in the process of trying to get the others going. So, all right, so we want 6 species at Swiderski Donich using a spinning or casting rod with a small spoon. Okay. So we want we can go under, you can do inventory, you can do lures, and it'll show you spoons, and you want a small spoon, so I don't know. That's considered a medium. That's considered a small. So none of these have hooks on them. So we can. So let's put hooks on a couple more of these here. All right, let's go ahead and I think what we're going to do is rent a boat. And we might be able to just drift and catch this stuff. Let's see. We might just leave that on. Okay, that one's actually nice because that's not a normal fish. It's always like that's like a bonus fish in my opinion. And I'm just going to drift. This one I might throw out a little farther. A little bigger line. See how it goes. Guys, don't forget to make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Share the video out if you want. It does help grow the channel, so I do appreciate it. All right, got something here on number 3. Volgazander. Again, I feel like that's a bonus fish. That's a hard one to get, in my opinion. It's more of a rarity. Perch, chub, I feel like those are the norms. So far, so good. We just got to start. We just don't want a bunch of repeats. All right, there's an eye. Moving right along here. And so far, all we've been doing is drifting. We've got half of what we need, in my opinion. We've got some of the more rare fish right off the rip. So got a fish on 3 there. Oh. This might be a pike. Or a chub, looks like. Fish on 4 here. A regular zander. We just need one fish. We are killing this. We're killing this part of it. I gave it a little boost of a little boost there. It seemed like it worked out. We ended up getting 2 fish from that. So maybe trolling might be better. I don't know. Let's see here. All we really need is a little perch. right, guys. Pretty quick on that. Pretty quick on that. Now, I am honestly kind of at a loss for wild carp here. I'll look at the Discord real quick. I think that's our next challenge. Really got very lucky in my opinion. We didn't catch a lot of duplicates and all that jazz. When you get the mussel and the Xander and the Volga Xander, that's a pretty easy challenge if you can do that. Am I going the right direction or am I going the wrong direction? See, I'm all messed up. Well, there's the dock. Going the right direction. Confusing myself here. It's also coming up on night. But since we're so close, we'll just run right here to the dock. Just hit this one here. All right. So we need a wild carp 5 kg. So what are they catching them on? I always do USA, guys, because that's the server I'm in. If you, depending on the region, if you know what region you're in, it's going to just simplify it because what's working. Tuna and halibut. I'm assuming those are sinking boilies. So let's clear this out here. This is our smaller of the three here. This one we may want a loop rig. And then a Schaefer was one, right? Okay. 2. We can do a carp mix. I don't know if that's going to help us with this. Probably not, because we're going to switch it up anyway, right? No, we don't want bait fish. What do we want? We're probably... What was it, tuna? I think theirs were sinking boilies. Oh, crap. There we go. I don't know if they were pellets. We can look here. Tuna. So that's not the right size. We don't have any halibut. So there's the king crab. So there was the tuna. I don't see any halibut. We got salmon. I don't have anything we want to use for this. We can set up one with let's see. We got mussel, blackfish and pepper. Just to mix it up a little bit. All right, let me take a look here. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can. See if we can figure out what we're doing here. All right, so look like they're catching them down here in this deeper hole. Right down here in this 7-3. So let's go down there and get set up. Again, we're definitely not using the right stuff. I probably should see. A lot of times when they're catching certain fish on things that won't be available here. So it looked like they're catching on these. And these are what are these? These are pellets. So we can do the tuna. Again, I don't have any PVA, but we'll try it without it. We can always make a very basic tuna PVA, but if I have anything, I didn't even check. But let's take a trip. Pretty sunflowers. Alright, we're just going to go right here. I'm going to do a clip 18. This is the one that kind of the stuff we already had. It's a little heavy. It's in the orange. All good. So, let's see if we can get anything here. Check it out. Guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me today. I was just talking about earlier that it's kind of feeling like 29 days left, but with work, there's 4 days at a time I don't play. So just trying to get through all of these. After this, we'll go to Sura. So we've already got this, which is nice. We're working on this, then we'll go to Sura for a couple. And then we got to go back to Corey. Then we've got a silver carp at Sura. 6 pieces of fish using a jigging rig at Sura. And 10 species weighing at least 3 kgs. So we might have, obviously we're trying to catch a 5 kg wild carp right now. So. This is more float fishing here, so. I'm assuming wild carp are going to be more of a daytime fish, but I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes I just can't remember. pretty sure I've caught them here on Nightcrawlers, is what I want to think. Yeah, that was at Sura. Yeah, let's change this to a Nightcrawler. Catch a burbot, catfish, anything, but oh lordy. Oh, this nighttime fishing. Again, we're not using maybe the exact same setup, so is what people are catching them on. So hopefully we can. We got to get one, but we also got to get one over 5 kg. Any rod doesn't matter, but it's got to be at least 5 kg. And it's got to be a wild carp. Really surprised how fast we knocked out the other challenge. Well, actually 2 challenges. That was pretty quick. That's probably the quickest 2 that I've completed. I like Sura. I think it's the pond that I like, but I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. take a look here, guys. If we complete this task, we'll get some. Thought maybe we could pull it up. A Norwegian Sea Tour. The New Year's shovel. This is a rod. So it's a spinning rod. 14 kg. It's the New Year's lamp. The fishing chair. And then this is a 50 kg casting rod, which is probably bigger than anything I got. And then an 18 kg reel. Tried it, you know. So cool stuff, man. We've gotten quite a few things already. Just got the coffee. We got a Copper Lake tour we haven't used. I've already opened up all my hooks and everything. I've been eating the chocolate. We do have a Copper Lake tour. I do want to try that out. And once we get the Norwegian Sea tour, we'll try that out as well. Just because I want to see what they're about. We're getting a bite on the Nightcrawler there. Again, we're looking for a wild carp over 5 kg. We're going to pick this up. Yeah, it might be on there, but this is not very big. It's definitely not 5 kg. It's a roach. Get off my Nightcrawler, man. Ain't got time for that BS. Yeah, I got my Nightcrawler back. That was stolen viciously and violently by a roach. This is just a random thing that was there. I just picked a random setup. goal is to catch a wild carp, and then obviously once you're dialed in on the wild carp, you can try to, you know, just set up multiple setups with the same setup, and then just eventually you'll get one. If you're catching the target fish, eventually you'll get the size you need. I guess is the right way to say it, or whatever. So. Come on, man. Probably not a good thing to walk on someone's grave. That's a lot of hay, man. That does not look safe. Well, crazy, man. Does not look safe. Yeah. Yeah, let's buy one. Oh, that's the actual town. What's over here? Yeah, that's a wee bit scary. Woo, we got some in the backpack. Some moonshine. Man, get that stump cleared. Spending money that I ain't making. I hear the crows. Alright guys, I think I'm going to come back to this one. Need to probably get a better spot. We're already at about 53 minutes here. Most people are watching at this point anyway. I do appreciate if you are. But let's go ahead, and we got a couple challenges done. Let's go ahead and sell these fish off, and we'll call it a day. I'll come back and check them. But we got to be, if we're not catching wild carp, we're wasting our time, because we're going to probably have to, might be a slow endeavor there. But I can check some other spots on Discord to see where people are catching them. So. Missed that one. Guys, I appreciate you. Don't forget to make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. Until next time, have fun gaming. Catch some fish. I'm out of here.